Hello Internet, my name is Hazel from Hazelnuttygames. It's Saturday again. We've done 20 of these now. That's a lot of weeks. It's a lot of time. They're just zooming right past me. And that does mean it is vlog time. Oh man, this week. I sat down like I usually do before I record a vlog to try and just think of what I did this week, what I can talk about and what happened. And I came up with like nothing. Oh, it's one of those weeks where you ever have time that you just like lose and you know you did stuff and you can probably pick out like a couple things that you did but you barely remember any of it. That's happening to me a lot lately. Maybe I'm just not focusing enough on experiencing things. They're just kind of happening while I'm just like, yeah. This is all good stuff. My immigration is progressing a lot quicker than I originally expected. So I spent a lot of my free time this week working on paperwork for that as opposed to playing games or doing much else. So it was pretty much just work and then paperwork and then WoW. And I love WoW, but it is not the kind of gameplay that gets memorable. It's one of those things that you spend time in it and then you feel relaxed and it's fun and then you're done and it's kind of like going to a spa for me at least. You'd have no idea really what you did, but you know you feel good about it. I am a little bit disappointed so far that we haven't heard anything about a date for Warlords of Draenor yet. I want like the beta. I don't care about the release date. I'm not that like needy, but beta or like a rumor of a beta or a rumor that like a date that we might hear a rumor of the beta. Was a post on the Mo Champion like the other day about like a tweet from a Blue saying something about how they were planning on releasing a new character model preview, and I kept checking in Mo Champion like 3 times a day for the next couple days after that, and eventually they updated it saying it's probably going to be another 2 weeks out or so. I'm like, oh, you guys, you can't. I was such a hardcore optimist after having watched the BlizzCon stream in terms of what the release date for Warlords was actually going to be. I was convinced it was going to be like beta January and then like proper release by like early summer, and I was like, yeah, it's going to be great. And my hope is slowly withering away. Which is okay. I don't want it to be rushed. I don't want it to be perfect. I know it'll be great, and time is passing me by so quickly right now anyways, and I know it'll be here before I know it. I'm really impatient. I want into that Warlords of Draenor beta so badly because I want to make coverage, like videos for the channel and show you guys what it's about, and I want to make sure I know what it's about so I don't feel like a dum-dum when it actually gets released and I'm like, what is all this? Because, I don't know, that happened to me a little bit in MoP. I didn't spend enough time looking through coverage, and then I just kept finding features and being like, how does this work? Or I'll like find out about something months after it's released and be like, I didn't know this was a thing. Like, I didn't know what the Brawlers Guild was for like most of Pandaria, and I eventually just like looked it up and was like, oh, that makes so much more sense now. I don't know why I didn't do that ages ago. So that's the thing. Because it's Saturday and it's the weekend and I only work a little bit tomorrow, so I have a lot of time. I'm going to try my very best to finish playing and recording, of course, The Wolf Among Us. I want to finish everything that's available so that we don't miss any more videos going forward. Of course, the whole game isn't out yet. They're still releasing chapters, so we won't finish the whole game. But all the content that's available, I want to just blast right through it, and also I desperately need to know what happens. Oh, alright, so that is pretty much what I'm doing immediately after finishing this. Just has to happen. So those will be Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, just like normal Let's Plays used to be. And then, of course, Pet Battle videos on Tuesday, and I don't really know what's happening on Thursdays. Some days there will be no video on Thursdays, but other days it'll be, of course, either like a WoW variety video, first impressions if I do any more of those will be a Thursday thing, and just other miscellaneous content that's not a vlog, or a Let's Play, or a Pet Battle video. I feel confident that the Pet Battle guides are now in good shape for patch 5.4. I think that they all work now. If there's any that I have missed or that like the strategy got changed in 5.4 and I haven't updated the guide, please let me know because I'm currently under the impression that they're all good and I'm going to move on to doing other stuff. I may have missed something. There's a couple that got really minor changes, but my strategies from before still work, so I'm not going to worry too much about those. And I'm going to start moving on to doing new Pet Battle videos. On the list are a little Undasta guide I think I'm going to do for Tuesday, because I've already got a team all worked out for him. And then I'm going to start in on the Beast of Fable. I've left those guys be for a while now, because I figured like it's fairly easy just to power right through that if you have enough time and if you just counter the type of the pet, but I'm sure I can come up with something better than that. And the truth of it is I haven't been doing Beast of Fable dailies or weeklies or whatever it is, because it's just so time consuming. There's so many of them, but you know, if I can get some good teams together, then I'm sure we can make it go much quicker and get more of those delicious battle stones to make the best pet collection video. Pet collection video? Just the best. I need to have the best collection. I need to be the very best, guys, you know, like nobody ever was. I will start streaming stuff in response to my own guilt and questions and requests. I love streaming. I'm just lazy and shy, and I like being alone. And I always have fun when I do it, so I just need to kick myself and make myself do it. I will start streaming stuff. I just need to refresh my XSplit license, which isn't difficult, so I'm just making excuses right here. It's gonna happen. Keep an eye on my Facebook and my Twitter, because that is when I will tell you when it happens. I will post live, and then I'll delete the post, at least on Facebook, once the stream is over, so nobody's like getting heartbroken when they go and they find out it's over. Likely content for live streams is going to include Hearthstone, WoW, of course, probably like WoW PvP or leveling or dungeons or achievements or pet battles or whatever. Whatever I feel like. I'm going to lower my quality standards a little bit for streaming just so I can make them happen, because right now I'm stressing out too much about how perfect I need everything to be, and I just need to chill a little bit. And possibly some really hideous StarCraft 2 might be fun. I love StarCraft to death, and I've said this before, but I am the bronzest of Bronze League. I'm below Bronze League. I lose against AI right now, so we'll see about that. I'm going to play some StarCraft this afternoon with one of my YouTuber friends, Supervin. He's got a link on the side, one of these sides over here somewhere, so hopefully I can shape up a little bit. I just don't have the time to dump into it to get better, but it's still fun, so I don't really know where I'm at for that. And now it's time for the brand new questions and answers section of the video, of the vlog. I'm going to do these every week. I'm going to answer 1 to 3 questions each week that have been sent in by viewers. If you have any questions that you would like to be answered on this portion, send them as messages on YouTube or directly to hazelnuttygames@gmail.com with Saturday vlog question as the subject line. Good. Alright, so starting in, and if you wish to remain anonymous, please let me know, otherwise I will use your nickname or an approximation of your name. So, Greg asks, Hazel, are you going for the trainer title for pet PvP battles at all? I'm around 860 wins at the moment, but would love it if you put your spin on it in a guide. Oh man, PvP pet battles is just such a totally different animal than the PvE and collection aspect that I've been doing so far. And honestly, I haven't spent a lot of time in PvP pet battles just because it's such a different thing. It's quite time consuming. And when you're not really up in the metagame, you lose a lot. But up until you sent in your question, I had no idea there was a title associated with it that I could get, and now I clearly need to make that happen. There's no... If there's a pet battle title I haven't gotten, I need to get it, so... That's just the way I am. For reference, for anybody that didn't know, I looked this up 10 minutes before recording this. The trainer title is rewarded from the achievement Deadly Pet Brawler, which you get from winning 1,000 PvP pet battles, so that will be... Oh, maybe that's something I could do on stream. I mean, not in one go. I'm not crazy, and I do eat sometimes, but that would be a fun or frustrating thing, or both, to do sometimes. So, short answer. Well, long answer. I'm going to do some research into the metagame for PvP pet battles. It might be fun for me, like, on the YouTube side of things, to put together, like, a variety of teams for the purpose of PvP pet battles, and then make a video going over the strengths, weaknesses, strategy of each team that I have compiled. And that's something that would happen after all the pet battle guides are in shape, but I really like the idea. I'm going to stick it in my idea list. I have an actual document where I write out ideas for the channel, and we will get there. Also, streaming PvP battles might be a cool thing to do regularly, especially if I need to win 8,000. So that'll be fun. Skaterbun asks, hey Hazel, how did you come up with the name Hazelnutty for your channel? Oh man. So I made this channel back at, like, I had the idea. I was staying in the States for a couple months, and I wasn't working because I didn't have a visa for that, so I was really, really bored. And I decided I wanted to start the channel. I had the idea like a couple weeks before I actually got the channel started because I wanted to get a good go at it without having things be horribly messed up at the beginning. We can all see how that turned out. But I knew I wanted to have a pretty good name. I knew I wanted it to be unified across Facebook and Twitter and whatnot. So I needed something pretty unique. And I just went through a whole bunch of ideas, and they were all really dumb. And honestly, Hazelnutty is still kind of dumb. But I like the name Hazel. I like being Hazel. I feel like it fits with me pretty well. And Nutty is just a very silly and fitting thing to put with Hazel, and then you stick games on the end of it and you're all set. It's something that I can say in one breath, which is good without tripping all over it, because I trip over my speech quite a bit. And I don't know, I thought it was cute. I really, there was no grand moment of inspiration. I think I was Googling stuff. I decided I was on a food theme. I was looking into like berry names and like trees for a bit. And yeah, this was a while ago. But but that stuck and people liked it and I like it, so it works out good. I was originally gonna have channel art that had like a bunch of clip art hazelnuts on it, and I'm glad I didn't do that because that's a terrible idea. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think in the comments and send any questions that you have that you want to be answered on the next or future vlogs to either directly to me on YouTube or to hazelnuttygames@gmail.com. I will have that listed in the description. If I didn't answer your question right away, then don't fret. I am keeping any questions that I haven't answered in a pool to answer in the future, so long as they have not either already been addressed, and so long as they're not horribly inappropriate, then I will get to all of them, I promise. So, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!